scorecards because of, boxing can be boxing, but like punch for punch, this fight's a draw right now.
And just for the record, the people that are officiating, we're talking about the basic A crew of Las Vegas. Same people you'd see. Adelaide Bird. They've managed to pull out all the stops here at the D. They've got Lucas Oil. This is a big money back-to-back. CBS Sports, the D, Effin' Vodka. Who would name their vodka Effin' Vodka? Let me give a plug to all their sponsors. But it's a great venue. It's a great night. It's a busy 3-day weekend. It's a $25 ticket for anybody in downtown to come watch some boxing. First fight out. Like, how does the rest of the card almost has to hold up to what these guys are doing?
Well, and they got the right weight divisions. The next fight's a middleweight, and then the main event is a light heavyweight. So there should be both explosive fights, fast-paced fights. Those heavyweights really slowed it down for the crowd. These guys brought it back, so it's turned into a good fight night.
All right, so here we are going into the 5th round. This is your companion when you can watch the fight back. What are we looking at now? I mean, I'm actually surprised with Hernandez. He did get the break in the last round, and he's got a little bit more pop.
And it's strong. He ended the last round strong. He put Gutierrez on the ropes and ended the fight, landing his shots at the end of the last round. So he's still fighting. Wow, he's still fighting.
So let's talk about the ugly pink elephant in the room. And I like to talk about ugly pink elephants. Clearly, Gutierrez is the golden boy in this fight. How much does Hernandez have to do?
Well,
he can't keep it close to get the win.
He can't even. I don't think he can win a decision.
They're going to give it to the other guy.
Unless Hernandez blisters Gutierrez's ass, which he's not doing. He's putting up a good fight.
Right.
Maybe even evenly a good fight, but not enough to shut down an undefeated local fighter.
I've always wondered this. I wonder how much the crowd has an effect on the judging. I know that with this particular ring crew, there's about 300 years experience, and that's not an exaggeration. It's about 300 years of experience officiating this fight. Do you think the Chewy crowd can sway him?
Well, the oohs and the ahs always make anybody go, whoa, what did I miss? Or what did I... Oh, yeah, you're right. Ooh, that was a good punch. It would have put an exclamation point on whatever action's happening in the ring. The crowd definitely does that. So that's one thing that a local crowd can do for you. But I just saw Gutierrez try to hold.
Yeah, a little bit. I really don't think he conditioned for a fight this long. I think when he heard the guy was 9-4,
took it easy.
It's an easy night.
Yep.
I'm the opener
Big
on
mistake.
the card. Go in there, maybe let it go a couple of rounds, kid, and then just clean up shop and shut this thing down. I don't think he's watched tape on him.
No.
I think he's getting caught with stuff that he shouldn't be getting caught with.
Yeah. Because if he's this big of a punching bag, he's going to have a very short career.
For an undefeated fighter who's walking around with a WBC strap.
Let me tell you something. When he fights a real WBC fighter or any other top contender, they'll exploit his weaknesses.
Right. Which leads me to believe that he either, one, took this lightly.
This fight's almost over. He's got Hernandez hurt right now. Hernandez is just trying to stand his ground and throw tee shots. But he's going to the body a lot. Gutierrez is going to the body a lot. And they're turning into a fight. That was a nice round.
So Hernandez is still game going into the 6th round. The crowd's all fired up. Everybody's excited. And once again, for those wondering, Bronco Billy Wright sitting with me, the badass who punched me in the belly. And for any heavyweights out there wondering, yeah, I'm probably tougher than most of you guys because at least I was willing to take the punch. I can't get Billy into a fight with anybody in the top 15 because apparently they're afraid of the punch.
There's a problem.
Maybe we should just walk you up to the ring and go knock out these two guys and. Well, that would make a splash as you're being arrested.
I would be arrested for sure.
You think?
I would be arrested, yeah.
That's assault?
At that level, yeah, they're little guys.
What about the middleweights?
They're too little.
Well, we had debated this earlier with the heavyweights. You could have probably fought both of the heavyweights that were on the undercard simultaneously.
I'll do respect to those heavyweights that fought tonight.
You mean the blown-up cruiserweights?
Definitely, they're kind of, I would have... Could have fought them both, I'm sure, and have had a great night.
It would have been more entertaining than when we actually got out of Boykin. And again, I'm not making a joke out of the dude's name. His name is really Boykin. Again, coming to you live from the D Hotel, downtown Las Vegas, Memorial Day weekend. Again, to all the military people who listen to the show, thank you for your service.
Thank you very much for your service. Thank you, thank you.
I really, really appreciate it coming from a military family. Go find this fight on CBS Sports Nation. This is not a play-by-play. We're going to give the kid a check. Is he getting a warning? Oh, it's a headbutt. Now, was it accidental or intentional?
Let's see if Gutierrez. We'll just see what Gutierrez does here. You know, Gutierrez is. This isn't supposed to go this long.
Gutierrez wasn't supposed to be here.
No, it's not. No, it's But I tell you what, this kid Hernandez has shown a lot of heart and determination. He really is trying to put his mark, saying, "Hey, I'm a legitimate fighter as well. I don't care how flashy your record is or how flashy your trunks are. I'm here to beat you up." And he's been doing that so far. He's been holding his own and giving Gutierrez everything he can handle.
He actually looks physically like he's in better condition than Gutierrez.
Yeah.
But, and again, this is the mark of a real guy from Culiacan. He's just wearing the guy down. He's just coming at him constantly. He's no doubt about it. Jesus is a beast. And he's been in real fights in TJ with guys that were way tougher than this.
Yeah.
And once he woke up after the second or third round and realized that this kid was game, we're going to have a medical. Yeah, that headbutt's going to stop the fight. All right, we're past the fourth round, so we're not going to have a no decision.
No, it will be.
We'll go to the scorecards.
And Gutierrez wins.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he was going to win no matter what.
But
Hernandez had to put Gutierrez down once.
Just for the record, though, Gutierrez has gone forward the whole fight. He has pressed the issue, although still going. Although Hernandez has put up a heck of a fight, now he's got a cut they're looking at. He needs to start throwing bombs.
I think he let the cut stop the fight. At least he saves a little bit of face. Yeah. He's gotten some great TV time. I guarantee that the matchmaker, unless the matchmaker's a genius.
Right.
Okay. And who would have thought a 9-4 guy would have turned into
a 6-round war with the undefeated
legitimate
fighter?
I've been wanting to see a good back and forth fight. Wow, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? A good back and forth fight, and this is it. I mean, we haven't actually had one in a while in our sport.
The body shots are starting to take a toll on Hernandez. Gutierrez is starting to throw some body shots. He's trying to take a toll, and you can see it. Hernandez is keeping his arms by his body now a lot more than he was in the beginning of the fight. And so Gutierrez is frozen. He's got him frozen a little bit. This fight's...
I think he's frustrated. I think he's legitimately frustrated with how tough Hernandez turned out to be.
Yeah. And now he's starting to throw punches.
Now, the interesting twist to this fight, if we could actually predict an outcome, a wounded Hernandez now becomes a dangerous Hernandez who starts swinging for the gates.
Should. That's exactly that's what you're supposed to do, yeah.
Right? That's a good corner. But I'm pretending like I know stuff about boxing again. I'll try not to talk eloquently.
That was a one-sided round. That round was hands down Gutierrez. That's the first round of the night. I would say Gutierrez is legitimately won. It was that round right there. So we went round 7. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so we go into round 7. I'll give you the recap since you're getting the director's cut of this fight. Go back and watch the fight while we play the fight so you can get an actual fighter's perspective on the fight. And my assessment of average at best ring card girls. When I sat next to Billy, look, I can't talk real boxing. I have to talk about average ring card girls. And by the way, don't believe me, go on Facebook, look at my fiance. Trust me, I date better. I have a discerning eye. I'm not just saying that because I'm recording it and she owns a gun. And again, for the record, she owns a gun if I do wind up with bullet holes. And I'm stalling in between rounds, of course. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Fight Radio this Memorial Day weekend. We hope you enjoy boxing and remember those in the military. We go into round 7. Lee Honish, Bronco Billy Wright. Round 7 of a surprisingly game Hernandez-Gutierrez fight that I honestly thought was going to be a yawn has turned into the first 6 rounds were a struggle. I think the headbutt in the 6th round has changed the complexion of the fight now going into the 7th. And again, where I think Gutierrez should be bearing down, which is how he started the round, Hernandez pops right back again. Yep. He's game. He's in there, and he's still got movement.
100%. He's flicking his jag out there. He's trying to keep distance. He's trying to set a shot up. And you know what? And Gutierrez, this guy doesn't care to get hit. He don't care if he gets hit.
He knew what he was here for.
Yeah.
And he's changing his destiny. Now, the only issue I might have with Hernandez is that his corner should have legitimately told him to come out a little more aggressively here in the 7th round.
Yeah.
He has to be told that he's got to do something more than he's currently doing.
I'm surprised how easy Hernandez hits Gutierrez. Gutierrez needs to work on that if he wants to remain undefeated past this fight. When he starts stepping up the level of opposition, he's going to have to work on his defense because he gets hit entirely too much for a little guy.
Okay, devil's advocate. Is Gutierrez dialing it down to get better fights since he is getting some real TV time now in his backyard? Could he be turning it down a notch?
Maybe.
Having never seen it.
Yeah, maybe he don't want to look too tough, so maybe he's just trying to keep some of the secrets in the secret bag.
Well, let's discuss this from your own personal experience. One of the difficulties in you getting, let's say, an Antonio Tarver is the fact that you keep knocking out your competition. If I were somebody in your weight class, I might look at, let's say, an Eric Molina instead of you, even though you are only separated by about 3 slots on the depth chart.
Right. Yeah, it's difficult. When like in the heavyweight division, for myself, I'll speak for myself. Everyone knows I can punch. Everyone knows that they got problems when they fight me, power-wise, and even speed and agility-wise. Well, the unanswered question is, can I fight full blast more than 3 or 4 rounds? Well, the unanswered question is there any heavyweights out there that can take my full blast for 3 or 4 rounds? And Antonio Tarver absolutely cannot. He's a little guy, and he doesn't belong in the heavyweight division. And I'm the guy that can show everybody that that's the case. If Tarver wants to come fight me, come on, Tarver, come fight me. And I'll show everybody that you shouldn't be a heavyweight.
So we're stalling out in the 7th round because these guys are doing some pity, but they're running out of gas. Gutierrez clearly did not plan for this fight. And by the way, I'm not diminishing the 7th round, but I'm also not doing play-by-play because this fight is copyrighted by CBS Sports and its affiliates. This is the director's cut. 7th round, I'd still give it to Gutierrez. He's won enough. Now, if I'm smart and I'm in Gutierrez's corner, I'm telling the kid to get on his bike and stop engaging him. He's getting hit. Now, I will say this about the round 8 ring card girl. She's had better plastic parts put on her than the rest.
No comment.
Well said. What's the line from Major League? That broadcasting school is paid off for you, Bill. So we go into the 8th round.
Do not recall.
Hernandez is in a ditch. You're his corner. He's got a banged eye. Would you, 1, let him go back out, or 2, do you send him out there like a slingshot and go, swing for the gates?
That's right. You got to swing them punches from Mississippi now. So this is where you touch gloves, and everything after this is a haymaker, wild shot. You're trying to knock this guy out.
Everything you can.
Yeah,
Let him up, bruise him up, do whatever you can.
Not going to win a decision. Not going to win a decision.
The remarkable thing about this fight, and definitely go to CBS Sports and watch this fight, Gutierrez looks like the guy who's been in the war, but it's Hernandez who's getting hit. Except for one...
Gutierrez is getting hit a lot. This guy's hitting him with everything he throws. Every jab hits him in the face, everything he throws. The problem is Gutierrez is more of a power puncher, more aggressive.
He's put a lot of hurt on that body.
So it looks more devastating. But Hernandez has put some damage on that guy's on Gutierrez's face. With them little shots, some little jabs, some little short right hands have landed on every one of these Tonys landed. This guy can't get missed with a punch.
Now the problem is Hernandez is now pushing. He's out of gas. I can see it on the punches. He's not engaging. There's no bounce left in him. He's now taken the wear and tear of getting hit by. I'll say it. Gutierrez is surely a badass dude who likes to get in there and sit in the pocket and bang. But if he wants to be a real player, he can't get hit this much.
No, not in the elite levels.